Hello, let's work on bar chords. Look, a bar is where you gotta lay your index finger really flat and really straight across two or more strings. Let's do an easy one. Let's do D major 7. That would be laying, and you do support it with your thumb. Okay, so you're gonna lay your index finger flat on 3 skinny strings. Keeping it, see how straight my finger is? I'm hitting 4 strings here, a D, the G string, B, and E string. If you're curious, I think this is a kind of nice little thing to do is get your thumb on the root, the 4th string, index, next string, middle, and ring. And then you can use your index to strum, the nail or the middle, ring, pinky. Try not to do too much thumb work right now. Let the thumb just hit the bass note. So how's that feeling to lay that flat? See this? Let me show you a space on your hand. Yeah, I want you to think about. It's kind of fun. See the space? You should be able to drive a what kind of car is that? Should be able to drive a small car through that space. It's a Corvette. Okay. Corvette should be able to drive through there. So if you're crunched up here, notice how my index is bent. So I'll let the thumb slide on the back of the neck. That might get you a little bit of alright, very serious lesson. A D major 7. How's that working? Keeping it straight? If you take it, well, let's bar on 4 strings, same fret. This would be an A6. We can hit 5 strings. D major 7, A6. If you go 1 fret towards the body of the guitar and hit 3 strings, it's a G minor. We'll call it could be different things. That's the way I would call it, G minor, or an E flat major 7, or a B flat 6. But don't worry about that. Let's just add 1 more string. Could call it a G minor 7 or a B flat 6 with a F bass note. Let's go to 5th fret and lay it flat on 3 strings. Once again, we're keeping that index flat so a car can drive through that space. Thumb is on the back of the neck. Alright, you just got to take the time and you got to concentrate and get this right. That's a little warm up on some easy bar chords. Now let's do the real deal. The main bar chord, you probably know, kind of the big root of the whole bar chord idea is an F. Let's just be honest. F looks like this, and that index has got to be very, very straight. Thumb on the back of the neck. There's that space for the car to drive through, and so I'm barring on all 6. Then I bring in middle, ring, pinky, which forms an E chord. But I want to do this kind of in reverse. I'm going to rebuild it. First the shape here, then I'll add the bar. So the shape is exactly like an E chord, only using different fingers. And 1 fret up the neck. So that's middle finger on A, 3rd string, 2nd fret, ring finger, 5th string, 3rd fret. That's a C. Pinky, 4th string, 3rd fret. Did I say that right? I hope. So it's 2, 3, 3. A, C, F. And if you hit that chord, it has sort of a mystical, weird sound. That's okay. And then we'll kind of make it more focused. When, see how straight my index is? Way out in the air. Here comes. Straight, 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 straight. Don't bend it. Yeah. So I don't really have that many things to say about this other than here's a capo which models the hand. Capo, spring-loaded, spring-powered, whatever. And it's just a model of the hand here. So there's that F. So you got to get good at just jumping on that. Boom. Take it up 1 fret. You got F sharp. It's slightly easier. F sharp, because the root is F sharp right here. Critical to know the root. You have to know that. The 3rd fret is G. G root, make the G chord. Yes, very important. Then the G sharp. 4th fret, make your chord. A, 5th fret, there's your chord. A sharp, root and chord. 7th fret is the B. 8th fret is C. 9th fret is C sharp. 10th fret is D. 12th fret is D sharp. And oops, that's 11. And 12th fret is the E. And one more is F. I don't know if I can do it. This is a pretty thick bunch of wood to deal with here, but I'll try. I did it. I don't know if F sharp is possible. Oh, a little bit of sound. It gets pretty smooshed up there with this kind of guitar. And you can just kind of move it down. So there are muscles in your hand that will change over time. And I've been playing about 43 years. This last year I started putting on heavier strings, and I've noticed my hands have actually gotten stronger. I'm age 57, and my hands are getting stronger. You'd think you'd be kind of getting weaker by this advanced age, but so you get a more, I don't know if it's this muscle here, it's probably part of it, and whatever's going on in here, I need to know my hand anatomy a little better. Maybe I should get a book on anatomy so I can tell you what's going on in there, but there it is. Your hand is normal. Your hand might be bigger than mine. Your hand might be smaller. You might have fat fingers. You might have skinny fingers. None of that matters, because from my point of view, I've had little 8 or 7-year-olds come in and play like this. So any excuse you have, yeah, I've heard them all. Basically, you just got to get in there and do it. Unless you got some serious hand damage, you've been injured, broken your fingers, sorry about that if that's the case. But otherwise, let's just try to remember it's index and thumb squeezing. And it's just repetition. There's no secret, you know. I don't really know anything else about it other than repeat. My guitar teacher, her name was Marge, she said, "Brook, here's your chord. Lay your finger flat." I said, "Ouch." She said, "Shut up. Now put on your middle ring, pinky, strum." I'm like, this is terrible. And she said, "Lesson's over." I went home, went to my room, closed the door, and learned that. And then moved up the neck, and that was that. So let's not turn into the 10-year plan of like excuses. Let's just get it done. Okay? Hey. hit them bar chords. Thank you.